Hello friends and my dear students, as we came to the next session of our design of machine elements, during our previous sessions we have talked about mechanical properties of materials, which are hardness, toughness, malleability, ductility, brittleness, fatigue, creep and many more. So we have discussed in detail about these mechanical properties. So in continuation in the syllabus of DME 1, we are going to cover coding of materials like IS coding of materials, which is there in the DME 1 syllabus of mechanical engineering 5th sem student of Rajasthan Technical University. Okay, myself Subham Awasthi, and I will give you insights or the idea about the content of DME 1. So I will start with the unit 1, and this is the second topic of your unit 1, which is coding of material. So let's get it started, and for more update just do the subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you should get the update about the content on the same domain. Let's start it. Now, what is the coding? Basically, coding is a systematic or concise representation of any equipment or raw materials or any tools, spare or suppliers. Okay, now our major concern is the materials, not exactly the raw materials. All we will discuss about the materials, what are the codings are required. But basically, if we will go in the detail of coding, then it is a systematic or concise representation of equipments or concise representation of any equipment, raw material or spare parts or suppliers. Now, coding refers to the process of assigning symbols to the parts. Means if you are assigning symbols to the parts, that will also be called as coding. Coding is defined as a process of allocating symbols to the part, and these symbols are maybe related to your design characteristics or manufacturing attributes or both. Okay, so highlight these 2 points. Either these symbols are related to the design characteristics or manufacturing attributes, or maybe the combination of both those things. Now, why we should do the coding, or what is the necessity of coding? Due to industrial requirement in the organization has to store large number of materials, means inventory storage is very high. Therefore, there should be some mean of identifying them. Hence, coding is needed. Means there should be some logical arrangement of equipments, materials, or inventory. Inventories are like either semi-finished goods or your finished goods. So, for that, coding is necessary. Now, classification and codification of materials are steps in maintaining stores, means steps in maintaining inventory. Okay, in this way you can maintain the inventory in a systematic way. Now, materials are coded in such a way that storing, issuing and identifying of the material becomes very easy. Means we are going to code the materials in a way so that we can easily identify the material from our warehouse or storage, wherever you are going to store the material. Okay, now what are the criteria for effective coding? Okay, first thing is coding should be simple, because this should be a layman language. Whenever you are designing any codes, code should be unique for each material or each item. Coding should be compact and concise and consistent. It should be consistent enough, or it should be compact or precise or concise. Coding should be sufficiently flexible to meet the future demand. Means it should be flexible. Like if you have given one item of 001, okay, means your this coding series will end at 100 or 1 or 999. After that, your coding digits will be started with 4 digits. So you have to think that if your codes are not meeting with the future demand, then that won't be very concise or very unique. Okay, so in this way you have to think of your future perspective of coding as well. Objectives, as we have discussed earlier as well. What is the objective of the coding? Is to bring all similar items together under one classification of group, to classify items according to the nature or characteristics either of design consideration or manufacturing. Okay, according to that you will classify. To avoid duplication or confusion, you can avoid duplication. If you are calling one unique ID for each item, then it will be unique. Okay, so it will not be repeated, so that duplication will be avoided and confusion will also be reduced. to fix essential parameters to specify an items. Okay, it will add some essential parameters whenever you are going to identify any item. Like if you want to get one mobile of this much of characteristics, so you have to fix your essential parameter for a specific item. Okay, now stores vocabulary. Okay, the store vocabulary may be published in number of volumes of books where large number of materials are required in the organization. Like in railways, the categories of materials required are in lakhs. Okay, so that's why they are using an inventory system which is called as ABC inventory. Okay, and they are arranging number of volumes of book and depending on upon the group of materials required in the organization. In this way you have to arrange your stores vocabulary. Okay, what are the common methods of store codification? These are the common methods. Just list it down and mug it out properly, because they are going to ask in your university exam what are the common classification of coding of materials. This can be done with the help of alphabetical codification, numerical codification, mnemonic codification, combined alphabetical and numerical codification, decimal codification, British or British codification, codec codification, and color codification. So as you have seen all the criteria of different kinds of codification of materials, so I am stopping my session, today's session here. I will continue with the description and details of each these methods one by one, so that you get to know about the each codification of or coding system of materials in detail. Thank you so much for your patience hearing, and do subscribe our Engineering College Banswara YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for more updates about engineering in the different domains like mechanical, civil, electrical and computer science engineering. Thank you so much.